According to one new estimate, Hurricane Irene caused between $3 to $6 billion in insured losses. But if your property is damaged, it can be very hard, if not impossible, just to figure out what insurance covers. So CBS News business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here to help with that. Rebecca, good morning.
Hey, Jeff.
So it's a question that millions of people are asking this morning. Damage from hurricane winds, is it covered by your homeowner's policy?
Wind is covered by your homeowner's policy, whether it's from a hurricane in this case or a tornado as well. Wind is covered. It covers your home, the contents of your home. So let's say you have furniture that was destroyed or hurt. It covers your garage and deck, and it also covers unattached structures in your yard. For example, if you have a shed. But the bottom line here is that it has to be wind damage. Flood damage, water damage falls under an entirely different policy.
Yeah, let's talk about water damage there. But what if the winds blow the water up? I mean, I guess that's...
See, but this is the thing. This is the kind of argument that you're probably going to be having with your insurance provider at a time like this. Flood insurance is a much different scenario. It's not covered under your homeowner's policy. You have to get additional insurance through the National Flood Insurance Program if you want to be covered in floods. Now, there is an out here. You can check with FEMA.gov. If you don't have flood insurance, the federal government may cover some of the damages, but you have to keep those damaged items, take photos of them, take photos around the house so that you have representation of exactly what happened. Don't throw them out.
Someone downstairs is in this situation. The house is okay, but their car was flooded.
Yeah.
What do they do there?
Well, and the reality here is the car, depending on the location of the car, your coverage is different. So let's say the car is parked out in the yard and that gets damaged. Right. That will be covered under your comprehensive auto insurance. Now, if it's in the garage and it's actually damaged inside your home, then you want to check the homeowner's policy.
Another case that's coming up for a lot of people, the home may be okay, but then a tree fell in your yard.
And again,
and the tree could be from your yard or someone else's.
Yeah, and again, this is all a matter of location. So let's say the tree is in your yard and it falls on your home. Right. That would be covered by your homeowner's insurance. Now, if it hits your neighbor's property, their homeowner's insurance should be covering it. And lastly, if the tree falls in the yard and doesn't hit the home, well, unfortunately, you're not covered. Unfortunately, you're not covered by your homeowner's insurance to have someone come and take it away.
I'm glad we have you to help us sort this stuff out.
There's a lot of minutia here.
It's so much fun dealing with the insurance companies about this. We have gotten some interesting questions, including if you lost power during Irene and your fridge was full.
Yeah. Well,
can you file a claim for that?
The interesting thing here is that some spoilage might be covered. So if you put that summer pesto in the freezer and it's been ruined, well, guess what? The insurance policy that you have may cover that spoiled food between $250 and $500 per appliance.
Some extraordinarily expensive lobster in your fridge, perhaps, that you need.
Maybe you had a great catch a few days before.
And then the question is, I mean, if your deductible is high to begin with, do you not file at all?
Well, here's the thing, and it's actually, there's two different points of view on this. The tax industry, or rather the insurance industry, says, yes, you should file because the damages may be more costly than you think, so they may actually be above that deductible. On a consumer advocates basis, sometimes they'll say, don't necessarily file. You have to do the cost-benefit analysis because when you do file, oftentimes your premiums are going to go up. So if you look around your house and say, I can see a couple $100s worth of damage here, but my premiums are probably going to go in the next couple of years way higher than that, then you might want to take a step back and say, maybe I won't file this go round. But if you think that the damage may be more costly than your initial estimates, then you should file because there's the chance that you will go over that deductible. And let's say there's another disaster a couple weeks or years from now, well, it all ends up amounting to a bigger deductible.
Insurance analyst Rebecca Jarvis.
I've learned so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Good
Jeff.
stuff.